Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to start YouTube for a while now, but I just kept pushing it back. But here I am, and this is my first YouTube video. So I just wanted to show you guys some comp boulders that I had during the Swiss Bouldering Nationals, which unfortunately it didn't go too well. For the first time in a couple of years, I didn't even make finals. Yeah, just to give you an idea, I didn't make any tops during qualies. Yeah, I only did 2 zones out of 5 boulders. So that's how bad it went for me. And the reason why I think it didn't go so well that day is, for one, it has been a long time since I've actually had a competition. And so just trying to get back into the game was quite hard for me that day, and I felt the stress big time. Like, I had never stressed so much in any comp throughout my whole life, I think, or yeah, since I can remember. So I think that affected my performance somehow. And also, just like when I was trying the boulders, I wasn't really thinking. I was just like giving attempt after attempt and not really resting and focusing on what I needed to do to make the boulder. I was just like, it's going to happen if I make it. Like, I'll figure out the method when I'm on the boulder. But no, I gotta think through it before I give an attempt, because otherwise I'm just going to tire myself too much on the wall. And that's exactly what happened. I was just rushing through attempts, trying to get to the top as fast as possible. And usually in comps, I feel like 5 minutes lasts longer than what 5 minutes actually is. But that day, I felt like 5 minutes was just a minute and a half. Like, it went by so fast, and I was just putting so much pressure on myself, saying, I gotta top this boulder, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. It was just going through in my head like crazy. So that also did not help at all. And I just wasn't thinking strategically with how I wanted to proceed. And yeah, so that's how I analyzed the comp afterwards. And even though I didn't make finals, it's something I'm going to bring home with me. It's experience to show that I still have much to learn. And I'm just going to try to work on that for the next comp, which is this weekend. First Bouldering World Cup in Meiringen. So hopefully this comp will go better than what Swiss Nationals did, and I'm super excited. And I'll keep you guys updated. But for now, I'm going to be showing you guys the boulders. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoy the video. It will mean a lot to me. I mean, I'm so nervous starting this channel, but it's a new adventure, and I hope you guys will join. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'll be showing you the qualification boulders, and then the final boulders. I'm not exactly sure which ones they were since I wasn't in finals, but this is the first boulder we had in qualifications. Purple holds, start 3 here, 1 here. We didn't have that second hold on the side, and then the end is the same, and top is that last purple hold. I got up to the bonus hold, and then elle a été changée la prise. Okay, so I remember the boulder now. Our bonus hold has been changed. It used to be a triangular simple volume, a really small triangular volume. So yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway, but from the triangular volume, I went out to the left and just like couldn't match, cause yeah. So since they changed the bonus hold, the hold's smaller, crimpier, and so during qualifications, what I did is I jumped to the bonus hold, but here the hold is further away, and not as good, so jumping, and I'm very like stretched out, so jumping is going to be quite hard, so I'm just going to use all the holds that they've got on the border and just do with what I've got. That looked ridiculous. I can't reach the hold. I did manage to make the end, something that I didn't manage to do during the comp, and that is partially because they had that extra small crimp beneath the zone hold, which we didn't have during our qualies, and that helped me a lot because I was really stretched out after that move from the bonus. And so having a foot lower down, which I was able to put my foot onto, made that move a lot easier. During comp, I was just like, I just couldn't keep my foot on the volume whilst trying to match, although here with the foot hold, it was a bit easier to match. And then the end was exactly the same. I do feel like this boulder is harder than what it was during qualies, just because of the triangular volume, which isn't there anymore. I feel like I have to jump a lot further. I'm still gonna try to work on this first move, second move, because I feel like I can make it. I'm not too far out. I just need to squeeze harder. Oh, I think I've had enough trying this boulder. And I'm gonna go into boulder 2. This is boulder number 2, red holds, 2 hands here, 2 feet here. We didn't have this red foot hold, 3 red holds, and then end. Here there was only 1 volume instead of 2. It does look a bit easier with the second one, so we'll see how that goes. During the comp, I was really close to making the bonus holds, but unfortunately I was just stressing myself too much. Like I said in the intro, I was giving attempt after attempt. This is exactly what happened here. I was just like, if I want to make this boulder, I gotta give as many attempts as possible, because I don't think I'm going to be making it if I just like rest enough. Now, during training session, it went a lot better. It did take me a couple of attempts to actually understand the movement again, how much power I needed to put into the move. Don't trust my feet as much on the volume, but that's something that after a couple of attempts I managed to do. And so with understanding how much power I needed to put into the movement and where my feet needed to place, I finally managed to make the move. They took off a foothold right in between where I was and the other foothold I was going to, because people managed to go straight up and they didn't want that to happen. So I think it was doable that way. Tried again. The jump felt quite good, even though it took me a couple of attempts to make it. Didn't feel too hard. Let's see if I can make it again. Third boulder, grey holds, 2 hands here, 2 feet here, and then you've got all the grey holds until the top. I don't think anything has been changed here. On this boulder, I couldn't even do the first move, so wonderful, right? It's very far and reachy, so I couldn't really hold on. So if I don't make the first move in a couple of times, I'm just going to try the end and move on to the next one. If I don't be careful, my skin's gonna bleed. But that was a good attempt. I was really close, so I'm gonna try that again. I think I was having a really shitty day that day. It wasn't easy the first move, but during the comp I remember I was always trying to get onto the lower part of the volume, thinking that higher up was too far. So I never really tried actually going higher up. And here I went more in the middle of the volume, triangular volume, and it's actually much easier to hold. So that's one thing I need to work on in comps, is trying different methods and give 100% on each method, even though it may not be the right one. On to the next. Boulder number 4, these green holds, 2 hands, 2 feet on this volume. We didn't have this white hold, and we didn't have this white foot hold. And then next holds are here. We didn't have that green hold, and then the end is the same and top at the very top of the volume. It took me like 3 minutes to understand, to get the first like 4 tapes, and then I managed to do it once, and then it took me like another minute and a half to find the position I was in last time. And then when I finally found the position, I had like 30 seconds left, and I thought I found a good method, but I just didn't have time. So I'm going to try that same method and see how that goes. So I jumped to this hold. I believe some other people just were able to use the undercling to go to the next, but I could barely reach on the undercling, so I figured out jumping might work, and it did, just like you saw, but I didn't have time to really try that method out during the comp.
Dale.
That's boulder number 4. I'm really happy with that one. I felt like that was the one that got away during the comp. It was actually harder than what I was expecting. It's usually my problem. I underestimate the difficulty of boulders, but happy to have made it. And final boulder, these red holds. We started 2 hands on the undercling, foot. We did have this hold. This was the same. Bonus hold was turned vertically, so the hold's a bit better, and then I believe the end hasn't been changed to when we had our comp. So I've got the last boulder to try. I don't think I'm going to try it because during the comp I did get to the last move, and the last move isn't really easy, so I think I'm just going to try the final problems. I've only found 2 of them. I'm not sure which the 3rd one was, and I don't think they put the 4th one on. So I'll just show you in the worst case, or in the best case, those 2. This was one of the final problems for women elite, and it's all the red holds. You jump to these and end is over there. Obviously, I just keep underestimating moves, and I think the jump is a lot closer than what it actually is, so I barely touch the holds. It takes me a couple of attempts to get that first move, but I finally do. That was fun. The holds have good friction. That's what I was looking for. But last move was a bit scary because it was very far. Okay, boulder number 2 from finals. All the blue holds start here, 2 here, and jump, and all the balls and all the holds up to the top hold. I taped the wrong finger.
don't think I'm gonna be able to match. I'm feeling really pumped now, and I can't get high enough on the ball to match that other hand. So
that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd like to thank L'Entrepôt once again for allowing me to train in their gym even though it was closed. It meant a lot and it was really fun, especially with the comp season coming up this weekend. It was good to be able to try comp boulders again and see actually how differently I felt and how differently it went compared to during Swiss Nationals. So yeah, the idea is for me to be posting weekly, so I'll see you guys in a week.
it's a bit scary with all the holds in the middle, so I don't dare to get as close to the wall, because otherwise I'll scrape my titties. Je vais pas mettre ça.